Welcome. I'm Jessie, life and mindset coach, here to help you level up in your game of life. This podcast will deliver game-changing life advice, power play pep talks, and move-making energy. I'm all about life optimization through mindset growth and taking radical action. Welcome to my world. Let's play. Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome back to the Master Your Mindset podcast. I am here again with another solo episode about another topic that I am so completely passionate about, and that topic is the secret to actually achieving your long-term or your bigger goals in life. So this podcast episode is for you if you currently have a long-term or a bigger goal in mind and you want to know how to achieve that. You want to hear the secret that I have to offer you. So let's talk about it. Okay, like I said, this podcast episode is probably going to be short and sweet because it's pretty plain and simple, but I'm going to explain the strategy. So, the secret word that you are looking for is milestones, right? Milestones. So, if you have a goal that is, let's just say, a year or 2 years or 3 years or more, and you're looking at that as it's a very big goal, it's a long-term goal. For example, you want to start your own business, you want to move countries, you want to quit your job and move to another job, you want to put a deposit down on a house, you want to, have kids, you want to get married, you want to do all of the bigger things in life that you consider one of your big goals, right? The secret that you need to hear is milestones. And now let me break that down for you. So let's say your goal is a year long. Let's make it simple. Your goal is a year long. You want to break that down into, let's say, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month milestones, because it's not always easy to always look at the bigger picture of the outcome of this goal and just know exactly what to do right now to achieve that in 1 year time. Right? So you want to break it down. So we'll go to 9 months first, and you're like, where do I need to be? What do I need to have achieved? What do I need to have done? What do I need to have learned? What do I need to have executed by the 9-month mark for me to be well on my way to achieving my 1 year goal? Then we go down to my 6-month mark, or my 6-month milestone. Where do I need to be? What do I need to have done? What do I need to have learned? What do I need to have executed by the 6-month point to be well on my way to achieving that 9-month milestone, which is going to take me that one step closer to achieving my end goal? Break it down even more. It's the repetition that's going to create everything here for you. Where do I need to be? What do I need to have done? What do I need to have learned? What do I need to have executed by that 3-month point in order to get me closer to that 6-month goal, which is going to get me closer to the 9-month goal, which is going to get me closer to my end goal? Okay, cool. Now I know what I need to have achieved, done, executed, have by 3 months. 3 months for now. I know what I need to have. I know what I need to do. What can I do this month? In this next month, what tangible action steps can I do to actually help me achieve that 3-month milestone, right? What can I do? What can I learn? Where can I put my focus and my energy into in order for me to have what I need to have by that 3-month milestone? So you can see now that we're not focusing on the end goal. We're focusing on where we're going to be in 3 months' time. Because when we look at that 1 year point, it's like I say, 365 days down the track. We can get so confused in that. We have so many days to execute, and it's like, what the heck do I execute? So when we set time frames, we give ourselves that beautiful place of like drive and purpose, that time frame is going to create that. The time frame is going to create that drive and that purpose. So we're working on where we're going to be or where we need to be at that 3-month point, and we can celebrate ourselves along the way. So when it gets to that 3-month point, we can reflect on the tangible action steps that we've been taking over these last 3 months, and we can see what we did well, and we can see what we didn't necessarily do too well. We can see where we lost our motivation. We can see where we lost drive. We can see where we didn't take action, and we can start to understand why we didn't take action. And that's how we're going to slowly start hitting those milestones that is going to help us achieve our end goal. So, a lot of people rely on the motivation, and that's just going to drive them to the end goal. A lot of people actually don't create that game plan, but the milestones is that exact game plan that you need to create in order to know your direction, in order to have that sense of purpose, in order to have, that clear path on exactly what you need to do, because you can create these milestones and see the exact action steps that you need to take. And that is actually how you are going to slowly achieve that end goal. So that's all I really have to say to you. It's a bit of a pep talk, it's a bit of a motivation, it's a bit of education. I hope this made sense to you. Please come over to my Instagram and let me know the aha moments, your breakthroughs, whatever it is that you've been thinking on during this episode. I want to hear the things you're working on this year. I want to hear your goals. I want to hear your daily habits. I want to hear how you're doing it. And I want to hear how you found this episode. So jump on over to my Instagram. You can find the link in the show notes, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a 5-star rate and review, because this helps this podcast get up in the algorithm so we can share the messages far and wide. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next week.